Hi everybody, and welcome to your full moon pick a card reading for September 29th, 2023. This will be happening at 5:57 a.m. Eastern Time, and this is a full moon in sidereal Pisces at 12 degrees. In tropical astrology, it is at 6 degrees Aries. So we do have only two piles today, and we're going to do pick a goddess. So I'll put timestamps down below. We have Ein, leap of faith, take a risk, and put your heart's true desire into action. And then we have Arakira, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. So I shuffled for these two cards at random and then created the piles. I looked underneath each of the decks that I shuffled, and I thought that in itself may be a message for the collective. So we have for the journey, keep going. So it's been a long, winding road. Your destination is in sight. You're on track. Don't give up right before you succeed. We have Aether, the void. So that is number 42. It can be akin to a new moon or a new beginning, a blank canvas for which you to impress your will upon, whatever you want to manifest. And the moon is the unseen, it's the hidden. It's also this card is ruled by Pisces, which this is a full moon in Pisces, so it's a very deep psychic, emotional moon as well. For some people, if you have prominent water placements, could be trined, harmoniously supported by this moon, could be great for healing, spiritual healing, divination. And here we have also, because the second decan of Pisces is where this full moon is happening, it's actually ruled by the tarot card, the Nine of Cups. And when I was done shuffling for your piles here, this was on the bottom, and I took that as a rather auspicious sign for what's to come. This is the Wishes Come True cup card. And so this decan of Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the moon card. And Jupiter's the traditional ruler of Pisces before Neptune was discovered. And it means to prosper, align with your desires with faith. Look forward to joyous anticipation. The moon is a powerful card on a full moon, ruled by Pisces. And then, of course, the Nine of Cups is the highest expression or vibration of a single digit, the number 9. So life path is highly psychic, spiritual, powerful manifestations, and they're influenced heavily by lunar cycles. The 9th Sephiroth on the Tree of Life is Yesod, which is the moon. So all manifestations pass through the moon before coming through to Malkuth, the 10th Sephiroth, the earth plane. So there's plenty, because the moon card is ruled by Pisces, the fish, there's the expression plenty of fish in the sea. And the fish card in Lenormand is representative of financial matters, markets, and business transactions, and abundance and wealth. So there could be a great wish fulfillment for this full moon. And then on the last pile, under the Queen of the Moon Oracle, this was under the deck, was the blue moon, the unexpected. And we just had that 1 month ago. So again, if somebody's workings in that blue moon, may manifest at this time in the few days to follow. But it's about being the unexpected. The Nine of Cups, the surprise and the blessings doesn't work unless you're surprised. You can't anticipate it, but you can wish for it. And so appreciate the unexpected windfalls in your life. And yeah, so let's get started. I'll put the timestamps below. And we have pile 1, Ein, and pile 2, Arakira, blossoming. We'll see you in your selected pile. Okay, so Ein, a leap of faith, take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Procrastinating about your dreams won't make them go away, neither will it make them happen. Indecision is the death of the soul's burning passion to improve, grow, and learn. Don't worry about making a wrong decision. Instead, worry about making no decision at all. Then take time to pray, meditate, investigate, research, go on nature walks, and make your own decision. Once made, the universal energies will immediately support your decision, and doors will successfully open as if by magic. The magic you see is that you've set your mind to accomplish something, and this intention is what sets you on your magical journey. Trust that the universe will support you in all ways. Trust that your intention is clear and right for you, and then take a leap of faith and jump fully and squarely into the midst of putting your dreams into action. Don't hesitate or delay a moment longer. The various meanings of this card are your dream will come true, so wishes fulfilled like the Nine of Cups. Your chosen path is the right one for you. Heaven supports you fully on your mission. Your material needs will be taken care of. Take action steps towards the realization of your dream. Break your dream into achievable baby steps so that it's easier to start and keep going. So Pisces is known to rule the subconscious and the realm of dreams as well. And maybe that's why the wish card appears here, because it begins with the visualization and the verbalization of that wish, that desire to be manifest in your life. And the final segment here about Ain is a powerful Celtic goddess and fairy queen who gave birth to incarnated fairies from her romances with mortal men. Ain is revered in Ireland for helping to grow crops and oversee animals. You can call upon Ain when you need additional guidance and the courage to take risks. All right, so no risk, no reward, right? Okay, so everything seems to be supportive right now. Let's find out what your cards say. The Chariot, number 7. So that's Cancer. Could be involving the home or movement of the home or letting go of a home in order to embrace something bigger and better that's coming your way. Could also be an embracing of victory, following your leap of faith. It's encouragement that it will be fulfilled and rewarded. And next we have the Knight of Coins, so stability, structure, and grounding in this whole process. And then we have the Queen of Swords, so making the decision to step forward on the path, to take control, take every life by the reins, and be the one to make the decision. It's like nothing can manifest until you say go, until you actually take action. Could be Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, or Libra season could be the tipping point for you in which you decide to move forward. With the Knight of Coins there, we currently have the Sun in Virgo supporting this, keeping things structured. Make sure that you pay attention to the details, you read the fine print before signing any contracts. But it looks like you'll be making some sort of investment in your future. So these are, again, taking baby steps. This is the slowest moving card in the deck, so it's not going to hit the ground running. It's slowly building up with persistence. Strict set of rules is needed for success. Okay, let's see what your other cards are going to bring to you. House 4, here's Cancer showing up again. Cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. So I do feel this is strongly surrounding your housing, maybe a decision to move in with a partner or a family member, a friend. Again, something about the lease or the landlord. Make sure that the details are explicit and that you are protected. Okay, so let's see what else. Or it has to do with self-nourishment too. We have resilience, so the ability to keep going despite the odds, and we had the keep going card show up there for the journey. So this always reminds me of the Ten of Wands. Again, don't give up just before you get there. If things have been difficult, it'll be a time of putting down your roots, putting down your burdens, time to take a rest with the Knight of Coins. Things, if they've been unstable, are about to become stable because you're making the decision to act on a concrete plan. You don't have, 1,000 ideas or options running around in your head. You find one and you put all your energy and effort into following just that one option. So it takes focus action, not just action. And that'll allow you to put down the rest of the burden. And then we have unfolding. So the path is kind of unfolding in front of you, unfurling. There's things being revealed that were once hidden. It's like once you've conquered this one step of taking action, it's like a kinetic domino effect. It starts to pick up speed until your reward is at the center here. It's ready to be unraveled. And finally, your alchemy card, we have coagulation, coagulatio. So 66 there. I'll read about this card. Okay, the title is Solidarity, Adherence, and Stuckness. Coagulatio is a great alchemical operation of Earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid churning into a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, it is finally taking shape. Coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulatio is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulatio aspects, a naturally occurring codependency by which both partners feel unseen or unknown as individuals. The work of coagulatio is to experience the merging with other while not losing oneself in the mush. So I mentioned strong boundaries and making sure the wording of contracts is clear. So if you are binding yourself in this person's life, whether business contract, personal, or domestic, whatever it is, again, experience the merging with other while not losing the self. There's still going to be a division here of energy, not just physical property. But I get that boundaries are important for maintaining your energy, your motivation, and your direction. So sulfur and lead are agents of coagulatio. Take note if these cards appear in the same reading, as it would indicate an advanced state of stuckness. Well, I feel like most of you have been stuck here, because the Chariot is also movement forward. Leap of faith is movement forward. So again, it feels like you've been held back for some reason, but that's because the solution that is best for you was not yet available. So in the housing example, perhaps the apartment that is meant for you would not have been vacant, and you shouldn't have started looking until now. So certain circumstances had to play out before you are ready to be released into the next step. So we have, when this card appears, the alchemist must discern whether the earth element is helping or hindering the work. Is the attachment of one of benevolence or convenience? So a benevolent attachment, again, would be a codependent relationship, staying with someone just because of, the kids or the mortgage or something like that. Because with the Queen of Swords here, it could be the Queen of Divorce too. Somebody could be deciding to unburden themselves from a contract or something's unraveling. Some of you could be contemplating leaving the home and separating. Okay. All right. I think that is all I have for you. Let me check one more. For those of you who this applies to an intimate or close partnership, let me get a Journey of Love card for you. Ethereal Touch, number 27. Okay, so the ether is the void. And that's, something ethereal is not physical yet. It's being touched by the divine. I think that's what you're feeling. That's the movement you're feeling with the leap of faith. This almost looks like a dove or a bird taking flight as well. As the Chariot's taking flight, it's vertically ascending here. The message from the book is, this oracle guides you to accept and embrace your healing abilities and to trust that you can feel your way through life by opening your hands to receive and taking hold of the opportunities that are presented to you. You are meant to touch the world with your spirit. So maybe that's, again, for some of you, what's been held back or suppressed is your spirit. And this is encouraging you to unleash it on the world. You have the healing here with Cancer showing up as well. Emotional healing available, or that could be a gift of yours. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this message. Have a beautiful full moon, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, Pile number 2. You chose Aracura, Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. The message from the book is, in many ways you are like a flower bud who is ripe and ready to open and grow. Don't try to rush this process, as it is part of your beautiful path. Enjoy learning new knowledge and skills. Take your time to gather new ideas. Nurture your body with plenty of fresh air, sunshine, water, and healthy foods. Soon enough, you'll get the unmistakable signal that it's time to put your learning into action. Spend time among flowers or work with flower essences and oils to support your growth process. The various meanings of this card are: slow down, have patience, get involved with gardening, use aromatherapy or flower essence, keep the faith. Aracura is a Celtic and Germanic goddess who multitasks as an earth mother deity, a fairy queen, and also a bridge between earthly life and the hereafter. She helps us put our goals and challenges into perspective so that we don't needlessly stress ourselves out. Call upon her for emergency money or help in manifesting supply. She's especially fond of assisting artists and inventors. Okay, so this again, full moon is about the Nine of Cups, that unexpected blessing, the wish come true. So if you have a request for Arakira to help manifest some material good or supply, it can be likely to manifest for you at this time. So let's start with your tarot cards. First we have number 9, the Hermit. So Virgo, this is the sun in Virgo right now. We have this season in sidereal. And we have a 10 of Wands, end of a karmic cycle, laying down a burden, simplifying life. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Okay. I get that while you're undergoing this blossoming cycle, pile 2, you're very vulnerable, and I think you're taking active steps to protect your energy, setting aside time for you, not taking on others' energies, responsibilities, or burdens. This is more of a shedding process for you as you bloom. And with the Hermit, there could be a retreat there or a withdrawal from other people or social activity while you're undergoing this transformation. Even though this is a flower blooming, it again looks like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon as well. Or when a snake sheds its skin, it's also very vulnerable at the beginning. So there's a strengthening here, though, of health and vitality. Mars has been moving through Virgo in sidereal astrology, so restructuring our health or getting us to pay attention to it, take action toward it. And it's not just physical health, but mental, spiritual, emotional. Okay, so let's find out the rest of these cards. We have the Yin, the feminine principle, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So there is Pisces there on that card. This is a full moon in Pisces, and we have the sun opposed the moon. Moon sitting in that second decan, soaking up all the energy of the sun, receiving this psychic healing, this emotional cleansing. Some of you are having with this Pisces Virgo dynamic, you could have placements there or have them strongly aspected to this full moon, like a square to some other natal planet in your chart or an ascendant. But I feel a lot of you are going through a spiritual awakening, and it might be causing this insight about the struggles that you've gone through and what they were meant for. They helped you push out of this cocoon. They made your wings strong enough to break that barrier of self-limitation, of feeling defeated, confined, powerless. This is you very much as a moon or water sign absorbing this power of the sun in Virgo. It's a really like a new injection of life. If something feels very purified here. Some of you could have gone through a period of abstinence at this time as well. But there's definitely a spiritual evolution as part of this full moon. You may be having trouble sleeping or having vivid dreams at this time. But let's see what your Queen of the Moon card is. Discernment. Okay, so how she's elevated herself, right? Her head is in the clouds, in the stratosphere, in the next level. And she's even got the moon over her third eye, right? The moon is this keeper of secrets. It's also a portal. There's occult knowledge and information hidden in the darkest aspects of life. There's a truth that's found in that, though, in that process of suffering, of stress, in the Ten of Wands. There's some enlightenment that you're gaining here, seeing a bigger picture, and not feeling, again, out of control or like the world is happening to you anymore. There's more of an empowerment here with the Seven of Wands showing up to protect that that realization. It's like you can't go back. When there's things you can't unsee that you've seen in the spiritual realm, in your mind's eye, that change your perspective completely. And now you can't go back to the way you used to see things. So this could be Queen of Swords energy as well. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We'll be going into Libra season shortly. The next couple weeks, I guess, in sidereal, but we're there now in tropical. All right. The book says, take care in your choices now. Look carefully and judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that has been obscured, but now it has been revealed to you. Examine it closely. I take my time to be accurate and precise in my discernment. Okay. It's gaining wisdom and clarity as well. All right, let's check out your journey card, highest self. Yeah, there's definitely, like I said, an evolution, a raising of consciousness from the lower chakras to the higher, seeing with your mind's eye instead of your physical eyes, and the radiant crown around the head. It is a reiteration of the blossoming of the soul, having a Kundalini awakening. There's a raising again of energy and vibration. I felt that purification, purity of mind, body, or spirit, or a combination of all three. And finally, your alchemy card, we have copper. Okay, so that's Venus energy. Venus is entering Leo again after its retrograde finished, September 3rd. So it's back in Leo, October 1st. So, and we have the Venus being the yin, the feminine principle of receiving. Venus rules Taurus, the second house of money, and the seventh house of partnership. So I feel like this whole cleansing and clearing process was meant to reset you in order to open you to receive. You can't open your arms to receive blessing if you're too busy holding other people's baggage. So this was a whole clearing process that's finally come to an end, and you're making way for these blessings to come in. But copper is also highly conductive, so I feel again the energy is just kind of coursing through you at this time. Your circuits are connected, things are flowing within your vessel very easily. There's been a lot of blocks removed. There's no buffer anymore. So this is number 23, fertility, the womb, and Venus. In ancient times, on an island called Cyprus, copper was mined extensively to make vessels and tools. This island is the same fertile ground of Aphrodite, the goddess associated with the planet Venus and the forces of love, pleasure, and fertility. Such is the magic of copper. This golden-hued metal elicits delight and mystique, even a sense of awe. The copper card marks the arrival of Eros into the laboratory. It is likely the alchemist has been hard at work for too long, prioritizing scholarly pursuits over sensual pleasure. Get ready for a shift of priorities, for an awakening of the heart and the life-generating centers of the body. In the true alchemical experiment, nothing is excluded or separate from the work. Bring sensuality into the fold and embrace it with reverence and curiosity. Aphrodite smiles upon you. Okay. Though bright and warm when polished, copper quickly oxidizes, turning green or blue. Discern if a metaphysical polishing up is in order. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Venus and copper are associated with the kidneys. Letting go is likely required in order to embrace Eros with open arms. So I had that similar metaphor for receptivity and the yin energy and dropping the baggage, cutting ties if you have to, or maybe you have cut ties with energies recently in the past. So, and that's what's freed your spirit up to receive. And the fact that the figure is white there, getting that pure kind of symbolism. Maybe some of you had blocked reproductive organs, those centers, the sacral creative chakra, which may have kept you from birthing your manifestations. Okay, and then we have drop into your heart, number 68. So Venus rules the heart, right? The love, and Venus moving into Leo, the lion, in sidereal October 1st. That's going to be an expansion of the heart chakra. Maybe that's the time frame you are able to drop into your heart or in order to receive. But let's read about that. There is a place of light within, and no darkness can touch it. It cannot be shamed. It can never be made impure. It is never lost or darkened or unavailable to us, though we may forget sometimes, sitting in a darkened room and not realizing that we can stand up and walk into the light so close to us, just on the other side of the doorway to the heart. Whatever may arise, great joy, great sorrow, drop into your heart and offer it to the divine, gently bowing your head forward in prayer. Connect mind and heart. Let yourself have some peace. It wants you, you know. This oracle brings you an offering. The divine would like you to offer whatever is bringing your heart trouble or, of course, joy. The divine would like to receive this from you as a gift, that it may return to you some special blessing. Place your hands at your heart, and in genuine reflection, perhaps you may choose to offer your heart burden or light now. Either will be joyfully received by the divine, and you shall be graced with a gift in return. Okay, so some of you might be coming from pile 1, and the fact that it connects to that goddess card too is take a leap of faith. So have a little faith in the divine to bring you this gift as a reward for releasing whatever it is that's been blocking your creations, your manifestations at this time. All right, thank you so much, pile 2, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.